Greetings, humans. I'm Andre, and I'm Josh, and welcome back to the Windmill of Corpses. Someone's hyped. I want. So, we don't have suggestions for this yet, but we do know we have people in the audience who would like it, and I would like it, and I want to listen to it. So this is Earthside, All We Knew and Ever Loved. That's you guys. Yeah, that's you guys. Well, and you're not all we knew, but you are all we ever loved. You're most of what we knew and ever loved. Yes. Okay, so this is featuring Bard Kolstad of Lepros. And I'm kind of curious about it because as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong, but as far as I know, Earthside already has a drummer. Yeah. Right? Like they put a whole... Ben somehow. Ben somehow? Yes. I don't know. But they did already put out an album. It was called A Dream in Static, and there were drums on that album, and they were recorded by a drummer. Yes. So, will this have like two drum lines in parallel? Will it be Bard Kolstad instead of that guy? I don't know. But what I do know is it's 9 minutes long. Yes. And it looks intriguing. Yes. And I'm hyped. Yes. So are you ready? No.
What on earth is going on?
I have no idea. This is all like... We got...
atmospheric, soundtracky kind of thing.
No rock metal stuff so far whatsoever. We got the clean guitars with the noodly, echoey stuff. We got the piano. We got some ambience
hits.
Yeah,
that were a bit more dynamic in there, but overall it's all just somber and a bit meditational and strange weird.
It's got this strong feeling of solitude, and I like the naked lava people.
Yeah, and I love the imagery, man. It's so cool. I think it's the coolest thing I've ever seen as an animated video.
Probably. I think for me too. I don't think I've ever seen a better animated
I'm actually getting involved in the story. I kind of anticipated that they would split with that door, that one of them would pass through and the other one wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So this is making me intrigued and a bit sad, and I want to know what it means. It's so intriguing. It's so curious.
Okay, let's let it go, and hopefully I'll have more coherent thoughts at the end. Yeah.
Dude, I just got lost in that.
Yeah. I forgot I was on camera, so...
Me too, honestly.
I think it's the first time ever on the channel that I completely forget that I'm on camera. Like, I had the reflex, I think I was looking up at the camera and stuff, but I completely... I don't know what to make of the story just yet. I have some ideas, but I have to sit on it.
Okay, so let's backtrack a bit. So one guy went through and the other one didn't.
Yeah.
And that guy saw like those titans things, whatever was there that were battling.
Yes.
And then kind of all turned red.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it looked like that's fear, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of in fear, he goes out and destroys everything in some sense. Because like he went out with that thing in him that whatever made him red. And that thing was just spreading all over the place wherever he was going. And like the other guy who was still normal, let's say, was kind of trying to stop him. And I think it's kind of how, like, I'm not saying I think this means, but it's kind of more like an interpretation that I like to give it, is that one of them is so overwhelmed by fear that there's no more hope for him anymore. So then the other one, just, in order to be able to like stop the destruction that he's spreading around, had to destroy all he knew and ever loved. And in doing that, then he gets overwhelmed by the same fear. And
yeah,
the cycle repeats.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice take. I don't have anything coherent enough. I don't want to give any takes on the story. Not now. Sorry.
This is more like, I wouldn't say this is what the story means. I would say more like it's what it means to me. And I think looking at Earthside past album, and I think also some things they may have said somewhere, they actually do like to leave it open for interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
So there might not actually be a concrete meaning behind this.
Yeah, I don't know. But the music was incredible, man. It reminded me, the more serene parts in the beginning reminded me of the soundtrack to Interstellar. It has that sort of borderless scope to it, and sort of solitude and serenity. So it's not like a pressing solitude.
Yeah.
And I'd say the pressure starts building where the action starts to amp up, where they ended up in that hall where the door was closing. So,
and we got some Bart Goldstadt after that.
Yeah.
Part.
So I think Bart Goldstadt was all the drumming that we got into this, and the dynamics were right up his alley, man. More right up his Leprous alley than his Rendezvous Point alley, but definitely amazing. And this band's sense of building a cinematic soundtrack is... God, I don't think I know any other bands that can make like a movie score. Like, guys, get contracts with with movie makers.
Yeah. Like, especially for like big epic films like stuff like Interstellar, you said, or like Avatar, or like that kind of surreal extraterrestrial stuff that you can't even comprehend, and then someone's brain somehow imagines it. That's the kind of thing that's worth this sort of soundtrack. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, okay. I don't know who made this video, but the aesthetics are similar to some videos I've seen for Poem and Need, which if you're into Earthside, you should check out, especially the latest Need album.
Yeah.
And I think if it's the same video producers, it's HK Visual Creations. So, just throwing it out there, not sure. Okay, that's a lot to take in. I think I'm done, because if I say more things, they will be stupid.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say this is probably one of the most surprising and impressive things we've checked out on this channel, and it absolutely blew me away.
It stopped the Windmill from being silly. How do you do that?
You do Earthside.
Yeah, so the only thing I heard this year that struck me as hard on the first listen was Ananke by Need. The only thing. I don't know what to make of this. Yeah.
7 Spires for me.
Okay.
So, that's all we knew and ever loved. As well as you guys.
Yes.
And if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpses out.